Hello, my name is Dave and welcome to Fore Golf. If you are new here, I make golf videos in Perth, Western Australia and sometimes further afield. Now, we're not out on the course this week, but I just wanted to have a quick video just to recap some of the things that are going on, some new things, some upcoming things, and things that I've been pretty happy about over the last few months. So the channel's been going really well lately. There's been some big growth, really pleased with that. Obviously being a part of videos with like Ron and Joel and some others has had a massive impact to that. So you might actually be quite new here. I suppose a blessing and a curse of working with guys like that is that I've now leveled up the content to a point where I almost can't go out on the golf course and film anymore. You know, you might have seen in recent videos using a lot more of the Zoom type cameras and stuff like that. And I really want to continue to elevate that content. So with that in mind, I have gone out and purchased a couple of new additions for the channel. First up, we're going to be getting some GoPro. So when we are in carts, we're going to be able to pick that up. I've really enjoyed doing the Target 27 videos. I've done one on my channel and one over on Joel's channel. So if you haven't already, go and check those out. But I think the opportunity you have in the cart, you capture so many great little conversations. And so really happy to add this in. Obviously there have always been drone footage within the videos that I've made, but I've decided to push the button and just update that. The current drone I have is the Mavic Pro 2 and I've used that through my videos for a long time. It's 4 or 5 years old now. I honestly don't know at this point, but it was time to upgrade. So I have purchased the Mini 3. This is one that Joel uses at the moment. The reason I really like this, that it has got the remote that's got the built-in screen on it. It's really a time saver more than anything else. Really hoping with the updated camera and other modes that this has got is just going to elevate that content a little bit more. Plus it's easier and quicker to set up, so I'm more inclined to use it on more holes. I also have a new club going in the bag. And I'm going to do a video this Sunday just comparing that club and the one that it's replacing. Now, it is a club that a player of my level, currently around 11 handicap, something like that, maybe shouldn't be gaming, but I always used to and I loved it. So I am putting in a 2-iron into the bag. I've got the PUDI 2-iron 17 degree. I'm probably not good enough to hit a 2-iron, but we're going to find that out on the sim this Sunday. I'm going to compare it to the 2 hybrid that I've currently got in the bag. I have played a couple of rounds with it. I love having a 2-iron, right? The course that I play at is very windy. It's famous for it, and the ability to keep the ball nice and low is massive around there. This on a couple of holes is going to become an absolute weapon. So as I say, I will be putting this head to head this Sunday, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether or not it outperforms the hybrid, because honestly, even if it doesn't, I'm continuing with it because I'm stubborn. It was also a pretty cool week all around. I was actually on TV this week when I went to the Jack tournament, which you haven't watched the video, I'll put a link to it up here, before Christmas. At Channel 9 in Australia here, we're actually filming there, and their footage from the event came out, and I did actually get in it. Now, I don't have any of the content, and if I did, it'd probably just get copyright flagged anyway, but if you did catch it, that was amazing. I did get named in it with being part of the Content Creator Shootout, so that was really cool. But it was completely overshadowed by probably the biggest news in Australian YouTube golf ever. So on the same day that that aired, my good mate Ron Chopper and Joel were over in Adelaide filming with the one and only Rick Shields. I can't explain how happy I am. Obviously I'm close with those guys. I cannot explain how massive this is for anyone associated with golf YouTube in Australia. To have Rick engage with, you know, probably our prominent creator. There are larger channels, but probably not for long. Obviously, I've worked with these guys for a few years now. You know them very well. I know the work they've put into it. You know, it's just reward for the effort that they're putting in. You know, I'm a part of the content that gets produced. Obviously, Joel is the driving force behind it, but just to have that rewarded was absolutely sensational. That video is going to come out this week. In fact, I think it's going to be out the day after this video is going to come out. And I mean, I obviously haven't seen any of it, but you know, I've heard how the day went and I think we're all going to enjoy it. Obviously, that's huge for all of us. The spotlight that's going to get shone on Australian golf as a result of Rick filming some content over here will be huge. And yeah, I just hope that it's something that continues to get more eyeballs on the golf content that we're producing in this part of the world. And on golf content in this part of the world, I also have the rather exciting trip with Ron and Joel over to New Zealand. You've probably seen that some of that was teased within the mini major, which I won, by the way. And that video's been out long enough that I can just say that. So yes, the inaugural mini major champion. And I'm hoping that when we go to New Zealand, then, you know, we do the full major and I can just make it 2 out of 2. But we're going to be filming some amazing golf courses over there. I'm going to get the opportunity to play at a couple and film some content while we're over as well. So really looking forward to that. Obviously it was hinted on Ron's channel as where we'll be playing and those kind of things, but I'll leave Ron to release what's happening with all those, but just rest assured there will be some fantastic golf courses and some fantastic guests. I'm so excited. I think it's going to be an amazing trip. We've got a week over there and I can't wait to get into that. Next week's video as well is a big one. It's 2 years in the making. Is it time for me to get revenge on Ron Chopper? Today I'm at the beautiful Collier Park. We're playing the Island course and I've got a score to settle from a couple of years ago. Oh, well done. I'll try and cling on to these strokes because I think if I can manage to stay under par, I win this.
Put pressure on old mate and absolutely sauce him again.
Turn, turn, turn. Come on! So that'll be out next Wednesday. A lot happening. So much happening that I genuinely did not get an opportunity to get out on the course, but I'm going to film Sunday's video in a second. That's going to be the comparison video. Then Ron's video will follow that. And then hopefully we're going to get some more Target 27s. I do get in the comments. That video's gone really well. I like the format. I've got some ideas of how I might change and adapt that, you know, as we move forward. But, you know, other than being just great short game practice, you know, it was a fun type of video to do and looking to do more of those in the future. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It does mean a lot. I know a lot of you are pretty new here already anyway, and I do appreciate those that have come over and getting on board. But hopefully with the investments that we're making and the time that I'm putting in, we're just going to see bigger and better things on the channel. Big stuff coming. I'll see you next time.